Hi, this is Ravikumar Krishnan. Welcome to the short video session from Techcanvass. I'm a certified PMP, PMP instructor, PGMP, PFMP credential holder. I also have Six Sigma Master Black Belt from ISI Pune. I have 21 years of versatile industry experience in terms of project, program, portfolio, quality and operations management. In this session, we're going to talk about the tips to get PMP certified. So we are going to discuss here on various stages towards PMP certification and detailed tips on each of this step, right from signing up with the authorized training partner, attending live training session, submitting your application, and what you need to take care during self-revision of concepts, attending mock exams, and quite detailed input and tips related to what you need to take care during exam. Signing up with the right ATP is a first and important step towards your PMP certification journey. ATP are the centers where they are acknowledged by PMI to offer quality training, and they also have good system in place to track the recent trends in exam and steer their curriculum so that it benefits the exam aspirants. Techcanvass is one of the leading authorized training partner. You can consider to use our support for your success in your exam. In this stage, it is important you assess your schedule and conclude the right time slot which works for you with your ATP to ensure 100% attendance on live sessions, be it virtual or direct. Why this is important? Because it takes involved effort if you miss a class and to understand the concept by yourself, you lose the interaction with your trainer. So it is better you book a slot which will work for you to ensure 100% attendance. So during live training through your ATP, wherever possible, try to be more participative, express your understanding with examples to trainer, raise queries at the earliest possible or appropriate time. So this will help trainer to identify the gaps in your understanding and clarify the queries on priority. So once trainer completes a session on specific topic, ensure you take care of the following. Walk through the slides in your student prep guide. Ensure to refer appropriate templates. You may cross-refer with exam content outline and PMBOK guide. Then you can take a chapter-wise quiz and prepare error logs. And the error logs could be which will help you to capture all the misunderstanding or what went wrong. In future, you can take time to revisit those error logs. And you also consider to capture summary of your notes and create formula list, flashcards, memory joggers in case you fear forgetting those specific topic. So right from this stage, consider to capture on your notes and organize your notes. You can organize your notes, be it in any structured approach, maybe in knowledge area wise or process group wise or exam content outline task wise. Why this is important? Because as you move forward through subsequent stages of your preparation, you get inputs on each of this at random, and you will also get at random and non-linear. So you need, whenever you get input on any specific topic, you should be able to capture it and log it to the respective sections. So it is you can consider to use tools like OneNote or Microsoft Word or Google Doc with table of contents. So this will help you to augment notes in comfortably. Now it is important to actively participate in WhatsApp group or any online forums created by your authorized training partner. So this will help you to deliberate on topics with the group. So this will improve your learning. You will be able to learn more concepts in a short span of time. You can also use query tracker from day one of your preparation, and you can categorize your query based on the any structured approach while you capture your notes. This will help you to resolve your queries at various stages, either through a self-study or with the help of your trainer or in forums. So few inputs on submitting your PMP application. You can consider to start drafting your application moment your trainer completes the 50% of the 35 contact hours training. So this will help you to get more room for self-review and your ATP's review. And remember, you need to draft your application as per the latest exam content outline. And it is important you submit your application, PMP application, within a week after completing your 35 hours training with ATP. This will help you to progress towards next stage quickly. Once you're done with your live training, you try to start your self-revision of concepts at the earliest possible. Don't be trapped on student syndrome. Remember Parkinson's law, the work expands to fill the time allotted for its completion. So don't get trapped on that. Try to start your preparation at the earliest possible. So while you make revisions, consider to revise people and business environment domain first, because this contributes to 50% of your questions in your exam before you head to your process domain. So why? Because people and business environment and domain are fairly comprehensive. It is easy to understand and it takes less time compared to your process domain. And you can also consider the topics, categorize the topics based on your assessment on complexity as high, medium, low, and consider to start with your low complex first. This will help you to get more confidence as you move forward. So during self-revision, wherever possible, you can start capturing in your memory jogger, which includes, for example, the formula list of agile, XP, lean, their values and principles, roles and ceremonies, important process list, the process map with respect to the exam content outline, the ITTO list, and the flow charts wherever possible. This will help you, and keep it accessible. This will help you to make revisions comfortably. And you can also use mind maps and pictures, because these are the powerful memory retrieval cues, and this will help to gel the topics in head and retain for a long time. And you can also use voice recorders in your phone to prepare audio notes. This will enable to retrieve whenever needed. In order to improve effectiveness of your preparation, you may consider to find answers for queries like what are the different exam content outline tasks, their objectives, and what are the enablers in those tasks and their objectives. You can also try to map the PMBOK processes with respect to the task, and you can list down what are the tools that are used in those process, and which is the best tool to use, and what situation which tool need to be used, what are the outputs of the processes, and do you see any specific flow between the process. So what is the skill set that is needed for PM to perform this activity, and what are the terms mandatorily you should know. For this you can refer to the PMI glossary. The other aspects includes how the particular task is approached from waterfall or traditional approach perspective, or how it is approached from hybrid perspective. What are the recent trends in each of the knowledge area? So if these tasks are not done properly, what will be the impact that you may have to face, and what is the strategic impact of this task? Answering all these questions will help you handle any questions, like be it situational or tactical questions, comfortably with more confidence. Once when you get the grip on the topics after revisions, you can head to attending mock exams. You can start taking few open book exams. This will help you to familiarize on handling questions. You can remember there are 100 plus mock exams in the market, so you don't have all the time in the world to walk through all the questions. It's better we can prioritize on the ATP's resource. Attending mock exam, another advantage, like you'll be able to mimic the the timing constraints what you see in your exam. While you check your results in your mock exam, please ensure to review all answer options and detailed explanations of answers, and consider to update error log wherever you've gone wrong and if there is any misunderstanding. So this will help you to on your final revision before your exam. It is important to note that you cannot correlate how you perform yourself in mock exam with respect to the actual exam. You cannot judge high or low because PMI scheme of scoring the exam is kept confidential and is not revealed publicly. Learning the concepts mentioned in exam content outline, student prep guide and PMBOK is a key, and this mock exam will help you to assess your understanding. A week before exam, try to organize your work and your personal life so that you get at least 7 nights of sleep, better sound sleep. This will help you to reduce the fatigue, gain more physical and mental strength, and will especially help you to wire in your brain the concept that you learned on PMP. So during this time, whenever you are stressed out, and try to pay attention to your body and mind, sit up in a back straight position, watch your breath. This will train yourself to handle stress during the exam. If possible, try to follow these quick tips much earlier, if not at least a week before your exam. Here are the most important tips which you need to take during your exam. Remember, your exam mimics 180 questions, 180 problems, 180 different scenarios which you need to answer the right options, suggest the right answer in 230 minutes, which means you are given only 76 seconds to each question to answer. So you need to assume an equal weightage for all these 180 questions. So don't dwell on one single question for more time. While you navigate all the 180 questions, ensure to answer every question, and if at all you have any clarification, you can mark it for review, but never miss any questions unanswered. So during your exam, it is important to regulate the stress and the way you handle it. Unplug emotional barrier and try to be in the now on every question that comes up. Don't get trapped emotionally. Eliminate anxiety of the past questions which you answered, and don't have anxiety about the future questions that comes up. Recollect what Sachin Tendulkar's success stories say. I don't bother about the past or future balls. I will be ensuring to focus only on hitting sixer on the current ball. So while you navigate through this 180 questions, if you sense any emotional tantrum, just be conscious of that and come back to the present moment of answering your question. So during your exam, you may get questions which are related to strategical or tactical. So you may find prompts in your questions like what PM does next and what is the immediate action of the PM. If you get questions of this sort, these are tactical related. So you need to understand this test your process flow knowledge, your understanding on the tools and techniques. If you get a question like what is the best course of action by project manager, these are strategical related questions. You need to think holistically. You need to ensure you figure out options which balance the fulfillment of stakeholders' expectation. To answer these questions, sometimes you may have to impersonate your senior managers, the best senior managers you work with, for answering these types of questions. So during your exam, you need to pay attention to extreme words like only, always, everywhere, never, if it is used in answer options, this is most likely need to be eliminated. So try to explore from elimination point of view whether this is appropriate for that respective question. And you can also see some prompts with the negating words like except, not. Be careful while answering this question. People tend to miss these negating words. So while you take up the exam, consider this thumb rule that PM should never compromise on ethics, the code of conduct, the process aspect, compliance, and regulations, scope, quality. So wherever you see any answer options contradicting or compromising these parameters, you can consider to eliminate. So if you get a question related to multiple choice, here are the few tips. If your questions are less than 3 lines and answer choices also less than 3 lines, you're lucky. You will be able to read the entire question and answer choices. But in case if your questions are spanning more than 3 lines, you may just try to explore the last 2 sentences of the question and scan through the answer options. This is widely suggested approach. Most probably you can see both the you will see the questions more than 3 lines and answers more than 3 lines, so this may be very less in numbers based on input from many test takers. So wherever you see the question or answer option spanning more than 3 lines, you can consider to use highlighter options which is given in your exam. So this will be available as one of the stationery in your exam interface on each of the questions. Once you clear your exam, kindly share your feedback to your ATP. This will help them to handhold the rest of the exam aspirant. You can share your Credly digital badge to LinkedIn and other social media, and this will help you to improve your network with other project managers who are already credentialed with PMP. So we have come to the end of the presentation. Remember these points throughout your journey. You can see that 50% of the PMP topics should be relatable to your work. So whatever we learn from PMP topics is either going to reinforce our learning what we already had, or we'll have an opportunity to learn new items which may help in certification and also in our work. Remember Newton's law that object in motion tends to be in motion. If you resolve the issues in starting and preparation and try to stick with the plan shared by your ATP, the destiny of getting PMP certification will be ensured. Consider this way, that getting PMP certification is nothing but an aggregation of micro progress and micro success in learning and clarifying the concepts. So in order to enhance the productivity in learning, keep your ATP support forums, study materials, your note accessible all the time. So this will help to improve every time window of opportunity available for us on preparation. Thanks for your valuable time in watching this video. We hope this content is useful. If you have any queries or require any support, kindly reach us. We at Techcanvass are happy to support you. Wish you good luck. Thanks again. Thank you all.